This video is meant for adult doll collector. If you're under 18 years old, get the hell out of here.
What's up, doll photographer and doll storyteller, and welcome to the part 2 of the project Noah. And today we're going to be focusing more about the dioramas in his apartment. So let's jump into it. So the first thing that I did was to actually place all the furniture in the spot that is going to be located right next to my bed. And I used some XPS foam board. It's actually extruded polystyrene, as it is written on the board. And it used to be from another diorama that I've made, which is a doll room box. So I simply used that because I'm not going to use the room box anymore, and we are all about recycling, and we are kind of a cheap bitch as well. So, you know, it works either way. So this wall is going to be for the back of the flat. So I took some measurement, and now I'm going to be, well, removing everything that is already inside the place. Okay, so now that is done, I can check on the dimension of it. Perfect. Some adjustment on this side. So I don't know what the inch or centimeters of this, because it's made on purpose for this part of the bedroom that I have, and so it could be different for yours, but you know. So for this project, I thought that the bed should be a little bit higher. I don't know what's the word in English, but we call it the mezzanine in French. So whatever it is in your language, it is what it is. And in that way, I could save some space inside this apartment of his. Otherwise, the bedroom will be in the kitchen. There will be the play kind of room, because he's going to be a doll photographer, as you know. So he needed a place to have his dioramas and his dolls. So I thought putting the bed upper will help me to kind of have more space. So I have now 2 walls and just one left. This one is actually a little bit more smaller. So the thing that I'm going to do is to actually have or take another piece that I have and glue them together, so that way it will be easier. So I'm going to start with the wall that I was just talking about, and I put some toothpick to maintain them in place, and then add a layer of hot glue. And for the wallpaper, I have this wallpaper already here in my apartment, so I thought, you know what, let's use it. And since all the walls have the same dimension, what I thought is going to be using this pattern and then cut one in half. That will complete the other one as well. And I'm making some holes with the toothpick in order to be able to place later on the floor for the bed. For this project, I thought I'm going to be using double tape, because I thought it was good, because it's going to be so much faster. But halfway, I just realized that, fuck, I should have removed the other part of it. So if you're going to use that technique for a project, when you apply the tape, or a strip of the tape, remove the other part first before adding another strip. It's just more helpful. You're welcome. But truth be told, I never actually thought of using that technique, and guess what? It is so much faster. And I was like, I have this tape, in this apartment that I never used so far. So I thought, you know what, let's use it. And gosh, you can't imagine how happy I was to save so much time. You're gonna get done, like, uh, usually I will use some glue and then wait for the glue to dry and all that stuff, and it was wasting so much time. And in that case, boom, voila, done. One wall. Perfect, ready to go. And I'm using this strip to kind of, fill the whole title. I don't know if that's the game people play outside of France, the game called Title. I don't know. So I'm now making this hole here to add a window later on the apartment. And this wooden strip is going to be used to mark the lower part of the wall. It's kind of a strip thing that every apartment have. I never know exactly what it was used to and what people use it for, but whatever. I also placed the other wall to mark and make sure that it's not going to block when there is going to be, like the part in it. And I'm taking my no adult to place the window because he is a bit smaller and I don't want the window to be at his, like too high. And this in the other apartment was the part where with the wall where there was this wall, the door. So I'm just going to fill the gap again, hot glue gun, little brick, and voila, done. I just love things when it can be easy to do and fast. That's my passion. So again, double tape strip. Well, and this time I learned, you can see that. And now I'm removing the other side right, oopsie, right before adding another one. When I place the extra, for the extra piece to match and make it look a little bit more seamless, as you probably have seen, I'm putting the tape right at the border, so it will be easier for you to place it. The wall is done. I just love it so fast. I'm just enjoying it so much. Okay, so this was gonna be for the kitchen part and the door part. So I'm marking the door and I will cut the space here to be able to have already the hole make, so it's going to be easier for me to push the wallpaper on it and glue then the door. And when I'm using this double tape, I make sure that it is perfectly stick right at the corner of every pieces of the door frame, and also, you see. And now with hot glue gun, I'm going to glue the door to the frame, and I'm going to add the little wooden stick. Oh, also, I forgot that I have this Alice in Wonderland, the door handle. So I thought, let's do it. Let's use it. I just love it, so why not? And plus, he's supposed to be a Disney fan, so why not? You know what I mean? And voila, the wall is done as well. So basically, the 3 walls are already made. I'm just amazed by that, honestly. So now that it's done, I'm gonna have to focus on the upper part for the bed, the bedding. And then I realized something is that I kind of messed up because I glued the wooden stick in the wrong side. So yeah, that kind of shit happened. So always remember to say focus or mark your wall to know which one is the upper part and which one is the lower part. So for that, I'm using the wooden board that I had for the doll room box apartment that I used, and I'm simply going to glue that with a hot glue gun. As I said, the plan is to be effective and to work well, smart and work fast. And now with the wooden stick that I use for the framing, down the wall, I'm using the same wooden to mark the border to make sure that it's look a little bit more clean in a way. And it was when I did that I realized something is that I forgot to have, the lower part. So I had to remove the wooden stick in order to cover this part with wallpaper. Otherwise it will look like a yellow board, and I don't want that. It will not look clean, finished, and polished. Isn't it funny in a way that we say finish and polish knowing that is the people from Poland and from Finland? Or is it just me that I find it kind of weird and funny in a way? I don't know. So now we can glue back the wooden stick at the corner. And since I have this window too, now I can glue it also in the wall. And so for that part, I'm using, I didn't record that part, shit. I'm using screwdriver, just so you know. And I'm using also 2 thin board, and I'm making sort of, not a stair. What's that called again? Well, you're gonna see that, and I forgot what's the name in English, but it is something that you use to go from low to up, right? I don't know, you're gonna see that, but I'm making that with that. And as always, the stick that I'm using for the stairs and for the step is the same one that I have used for the corner of the upper part and for the lower part of the wall, and for the upper part of the bedroom section. This is called something in English, but I can't recall what it is. Anyway, back to the bedroom. Then I placed all the walls together. It's like Avenger Assemble. Okay, perfect. So this is gonna be there. And now we can focus on redecorating the room. So the kitchen part. Oh yeah, I have those 2 boxes that I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna open that later on. So the bedding. Just put everything in place. Remove the keyring of that plushes, of the Mickey one that I have from the Miniso. And this is the Stitch plush that I have. And it was from De La Boîte à Joujou, if you remember the video from Paris Création. And I also got that little, whatever it's called, pink thing, furniture. It's supposed to be a little box for kids to put their jewelry or whatever. But I'm going to use it. It's going to be part of the decoration. And of course, the Barbie bitch in the bedroom needs to be in place too. And now also adding some of the little poster, whatever. This is one of the Tom of Finland that I have from, it's a postcard from Finland when we were at the exhibition from Tom of Finland with my friend and sister by heart, Aurora, and it was just amazing. So let's open the blind box. And those were from Pop Mart, and we talked about it on the pt.2 video, and I was just so scared for this indie room that I will have Jessie, because I don't know, I just have some difficulty to bound with Jessie, and I was so scared to have her, and thank God it wasn't her, it was Rex. He is so cute. He is not removable, unfortunately. I thought that the pieces inside will be able to just, go out, and no, it's just really like, it stay like that. And I just love that it's not Jessie. I would like anyone but Jessie. And it was anyone but Jessie, so it was perfect. And the other one is from the Alien party games. So there is many other Alien from Toy Story having playing little games. Was the bullying one. And yeah, obviously we already know because it was on the card right there. And I just love that it is so small that it can definitely be wait, where is the ball again? And it should be a ball, the Pixar ball. It was, yeah. And there is a little detail that it was inside of the box, which is Andy walls from his bedroom with this blue sky and cloud. It was just amazing, but not gonna be useful, and I'm just so sad about that we not be able to use it with it. Whatever. And voila! Perfect miniature furniture decoration for the bedroom. Or at least for the doll section part of his apartment. Some people don't have a dedicated doll room, and he is definitely not going to be one of them, having a dedicated doll room. But at least he can have a doll section part where he can play with his dolls and doing doll photography. Speaking of, I saw someone on Instagram having got one of those sort of real life dollhouse miniature dioramas or something, and I thought, you know what, let's get one of them and to make a dioramas for Noah's bedroom. And obviously, I don't know if you know this, but assembly is required. Oh, speaking of, this glue here is mind-blowing. I never saw a sticky glue dry so fast. It smells bad. Let's be honest. It really smells chemicals, major chemicals. But it glues so fast. That was just quite impressive. So obviously I didn't have the patience to make all the little miniature for the dioramas. I'm just gonna create and make the one that I'm gonna need from this set, and we're gonna figure it out later on what we're gonna do with that. But this part here with this thing with fabric and all that thing, it was just a nightmare. And I'm so happy that it's done, because honestly, it was just a freaking nightmare to do. And voila! Welcome to Noah's apartment, where you can see that there is a lot of dolls related, Disney dolls related, and I don't know, I'm just so happy with the result. It's by far one of my favorite dioramas that I have built, not only because it was fast to do, but also because, I don't know, it just looked perfect. Oh, and also I just have, I didn't mention earlier, but there is also this real light that I made, you know. It's just so perfect. I also have those little dollhouse that I have from previous dioramas, and it looks so cute. So, I don't know, I'm just happy. Honestly, I've never been so proud of something that I've done so far, and it's so cool. And this is the dioramas, by the way, and the dolls in it. And obviously it's not the perfect size, because as you can see, the dolls are literally, the heads need at the level of the table, but you know, by far it doesn't look that bad. So, and obviously the bedroom, it's so cute. I'm so happy with it. Anyway, so I really hope that you enjoyed that video, and I really hope that, you know, you enjoyed the 2 parts of this video and the saga. You can follow me on Instagram to find the photos of Noah and all his friends and his story and whatever. As always, you know the drill. Like, comment, share, subscribe, blah, yeah. And I will see you next time for another video. Bye!